Hello, happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a good week. I was just out walking the dog and I was thinking about this statistic I heard this week on how many new businesses don't make it past 2 years, I think it was. And I'm wondering if all businesses, I would assume that most businesses are started off from a hobby or an interest. Like my sister, for example, she made the best cookies that I've ever had. She made cookies, brownies, tray bakes, blondies, all these things, amazing. But with less than a year, she wasn't doing it anymore. It was because the bit that she enjoyed, like the baking of whatever, she wasn't doing that for enjoyment anymore. She was doing it under pressure. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, you're cooking to a deadline, or you're baking for an important customer, or the last batch went wrong, or whatever. And I think it's exactly the same in the courier game, because I see so many lads message me and say, I'm thinking about becoming a courier because I just love driving. And I always go, oh, you know, I'm not sure that's the prerequisite for it. Like, you've got to love having a business. Like, I've gone into it purely because transport and temperature control is all I know. From the age of 21, it's all I've done. Started off driving the trucks, temperature controlled, and managing drivers and all the rest of it. So that's the reason I've gone into it, not because I love driving, not at all. Because I'll tell you something, when you're driving a 40 grand van that you've just paid for and it's now your livelihood, you know, you're a nervous wreck sometimes. You know, you're checking all your mirrors, and you've got deadlines, you've got the worry of it breaking down, you know, your fuel costs, blah, blah, blah. Like, the enjoyment of driving, yeah, you might get 5 minutes or so where you go, oh, this is nice here, you know, if you're down in Lincoln or something, or up in Scotland, you know. But most of the time you're trying to find a delivery point at a hospital or in a loading area, and, you know, that enjoyment is quickly gone. So, yeah, basically, I'm just wondering, is that the reason why most businesses fail? It's nothing to do with the ability, the capabilities of the owner or finances? Is it just the fact that all of a sudden they've realised they don't actually enjoy it enough to deal with all the rubbish that comes along with it? And so I just thought I'd ask, do you know anybody that's got a similar story to my sister? So you might know someone who's really good at painting and decorating. They did it as a side hustle, don't do it anymore. You know, you get in touch with them. Hey, can you paint me house? I go, no, I'm not doing it anymore. Or that person who's really good at joinery, or, you know, anything. Like, I know some people refurbish furniture, don't they? You know, buy old furniture, paint it, sell it. What stories are out there? What success and failure stories have come from a hobby? I'd love to know if everybody's the same as this statistic that we've heard of 90% of businesses failing within the first 2 years. Wow, there's got to be a reason for it. Anyway, yeah, give us a shout. Again, I'm Leon, LDJ Refrigerated Transport, and enjoy the rest of your day.